Okay, guys, so I'm getting a little frustrated. Look at these bad boys. Mushrooms? Yeah. And they are not just in my blueberry bed. Let me show you this. They're in my raspberry bed, sprouting all over the place. Underneath there, I mean, I can't even count how many is in this bed. You could only see the bigger ones, but these little strings that are popping up, there's just so many of them. The blackberries have them, not as many as the raspberries, and they're right next to each other. The big difference was that bed has peat moss and this one doesn't. But I don't believe my blueberries have peat moss, and they're growing in that one section very, very thick. So I will be trying to get out here to take care of those, but our temperature dropped from a beautiful 85 or 87 degrees, whatever it was yesterday, to a chilly 65 degrees, I think is what it said. It said 22 degrees cooler, so I think it was 87 and now it's 65. So I have to figure out, I gotta look it up and see if anybody knows what kind of mushrooms these are. Let's see if I can focus in. Let me know. I seriously doubt I'd be lucky enough for them to be edible. They don't look edible. They look rather disgusting. So I'm sure they're not a nice mushroom. All right, guys. On a different note, do you see that right there? That right there is my bean. Yes, sir. Right there. And right there. See it? Right here, right here, right here. And then there's another one right there. And did it sprout under here yet? Nope, not there yet. So that's the kalima bean, or however you pronounce it. It's supposed to be kind of bushy, so I'm hoping to grow it around the bottom pole of this to support it. And then if they don't get too bushy, I might do like a one in the middle right there. I'm not sure. We'll see how it comes up. But I want to go inside and get my seeds, because do you see this? This is the beautiful arbors that we built yesterday. So they will be one on each side in the front, and then there'll be one on each side in the back of the same rows. Excuse me. So there'll be a total of 4, 2 in the front, and then 2 in the same beds, the same setup, but just farther back, like where that stool is, and then right back there as well. So 4 arbors, and they'll be doing my cucumbers. So I'll be planting my Chicago cucumbers and my crystal apple cucumbers. And I think my butternut squash and my honey melons are the 4 that will be on these front ones. But I have to go check because I want to get those in the ground ASAP. And then these are the peanuts. They officially got evicted out of my office. I brought them out here. Of course, today I had to drop, like I said, 22 degrees, so we're at 65. I'm out here shivering. But my office that these have been at like a consistent 70, and I've been opening my window. So they've been getting some cooler nights, so we're going to see how they do. I wanted to put them in the ground today. I'm just afraid because the next 3 days will only be in the 60s for highs and lows. So I just want to see how they look at different times of the day today before I commit to putting them in the ground, just to be safe. My aloe is looking a little bit damaged. I'm going to go look into it. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cut the bottoms off, but it looks like it grows from the center. So as I cut the bottoms off, that it'll just open and more will come from the center. But I'm going to look that up just to be sure, because if so, I'm probably going to go all the way around and just take off that bottom layer all the way around, because those are the ones that look the worst. But this was out here all winter, and these things, people leave them in the ground and they get huge down here in South Carolina. I'm in 8B, so I need to get that little bit of cover crop out of there. I'm not even sure what it is. It's some type of clover of some sort. Get it out of here. I'm going to try to weed some of that all out. It's all been tilled, so none of it's really attached. I just don't want it to, reestablish. Okay, guys. So the plan is I'm putting a sunflower on each side of that window, and then the rest of it's going to be peanuts down there. And I am going to go in there and grab my seeds and get them out here today. Now, up these windmills, I'm going to be growing some pole beans. They're going to be green beans of some sort. So there'll be one at each corner of the bottom of this windmill. I'm going to go get those in a moment and stick them in the ground. And then I'm going to be doing one sunflower on each side of the windmill. I don't know let me see if I can get farther out to show you. Better explain without walk around my strawberry bed. All right, so I'm going to put like a sunflower here, here, and here. And then there'll be one maybe right here and right here. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, essentially 5 sunflowers right there. I know it's going to be hard to keep the birds off of them, and they're supposed to be the tallest sunflowers. I might have went with the 8-foot sunflowers, but who knows? I can't remember now. I bought so many seeds. So I'm going to do my sunflowers, and then I'm going to get the beans in the ground. I haven't decided what I'm going to hang on that pole in the middle. If it's going to be, it might just be pollinating flowers. Because we decided to do some pollinating flowers, so I might just do that on there to help bring in the pollinators, although I think what we have out front is going to attract them well enough where I could put the pollinating flowers in the back. So the ground is going to be my white pumpkins, so I got to dig out those seeds. So all that area that does not have sunflowers and beans will be my white pumpkins. Don't mind my tub of nothingness that's going to have to be brought back. All right, look how much better this area looks since I cut back. We tilled it and I cut it with scissors, guys, on my hands and knees all the way around. Thinned it out and just looks so much better. And he power washed. So unfortunately, my porch is going to need some type of chemical. I'm not sure if that's going to happen this year, because I want to get these plants in, and I'm afraid doing the chemicals on that porch and then having my plants right here that it's going to cause damage. All right, guys, for now, that's going to be it. I have a few minutes before church service starts online. Thank you, Corona. So I'm going to get out here and plant some of these seeds. I'm shaking. Oh, 65 degrees. Who would have known it would feel so cold to a northerner? But hey, I was always a southerner in heart, or at least in blood. All right, guys. See you on the flip side, and be blessed.